Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. So let's have a chat about beauty store, hair store, makeup. We need to talk about it. Get a snack. Let's do this. Yeah. So I went to my local beauty supply. Actually, not my local one back home in Baltimore, where there are plenty. And I got a bunch of makeup. But I wanted to have a conversation about the beauty store because, especially us girls of color, our girls that grew up in the urban areas, if you know, you know, going to the hair store, going to the beauty store. Like this was all we had. Not saying that in like a like let me just tell you my story, what I mean by that. Like growing up, like beauty, I always did like me and my mom would do our nails together and things like that. I got an eyeshadow when I was like fifth, sixth grade kind of thing. Not a lot of women in my family wore makeup. I had one aunt who she did her makeup every day, but like and then my mom would wear lipstick here and there. Like I wasn't really into my mom's makeup and stuff to know enough. But you know, getting into middle school, lip gloss popping, and where we would get it from, the beauty store. I didn't even realize that like I wasn't even paying attention to like drugstore, CVS, Walgreens until like I got into my 20s. As it being an option to wear your makeup. I was exclusively at the beauty store. I think all of my makeup for prom came from the beauty supply store. I didn't even know what an Ulta or Sephora was. The first time I went to an Ulta, I had my YouTube channel. I was in my 20s. The first time I went to Sephora, I think maybe I went to Sephora before, but I can't remember. First time I bought something from Sephora, again, I was in my 20s. So this wasn't something that like as an adolescent, like now adolescents have access to Ulta and Sephora. It seems like, you know, that's where you go. That is not where we went, baby, especially not in the hood, baby. And we went to the beauty supply store, get our roly-poly lip gloss. That's what we call the rollerball lip gloss, and like the squeezy tube lip gloss. And all my eyeshadows, my LA Colors eyeshadows were in the beauty store, and I still have some of them because they mean so much to me. They were super pigmented. I ain't blend nothing, but I was rocking it in, and yeah, we got to give. And if you're from an area that you don't know what I'm talking about, it's not an Ulta or Sephora. A beauty supply is your local beauty supply store. We call it the hair store because you're going there to get your braiding hair, your weave, your tracks, your wigs, your tools to do hair, to do braids, to do natural hair, your perms, your relaxers, your treatments, all of those things that black people use on their hair. And that's where you go get it. And in my neighborhoods growing up, and even now, they were usually owned by Asian people. And most the ones that I go to now still are. There's a couple black owned ones that I've gone to. But for the most part, I don't know why. That and the nail shops were, and I guess the Asian food restaurants were, you know, the big Asian population, those businesses. And they help you with your hair, picking out the stuff. They know, educated. It's an experience going to the hair store, get your bonnet, get that's where you went, your local hair store. And that's where I got my makeup. And I really have an appreciation for it. And I still appreciate there is a space in this world for your local beauty supply store. One, because I mean, they have the products that we need. Like if I don't go to Ulta for hair stuff. I start because my points and because I'm relaxed. But natural hair care, I think Tracy Ellis Ross brand is in there. But like, you ain't get no perm at Ulta, baby. You ain't get no jam. You ain't getting no. You might find some edge control if it's by Tracy Ellis Ross. But you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That's not the hair section ain't for us. So yeah, go to your hair store. And so shifting into the makeup part of it, usually inexpensive, still inexpensive. And I want to talk about a couple brands at the beauty supply store that y'all sleeping on. For example, LA Girl is in our beauty supply. That was my first concealer ever was LA Girl. And I remember making a YouTube video many, many, many years ago talking about I don't know what to do with concealer. Mind you, I went to cosmetology school. I passed the state board and we talked about makeup for like 2 minutes in my 3.5 years in cosmetology. So I didn't know any of those things. And so I made a video asking about concealer. Now look at me. But my first one, LA Girl, $1.99, baby. The Squeezy Tube Concealer from the beauty supply store. Anyway, but you know, LA Girl started in there. But yeah, there's a few. The reason why I wanted to talk about it real quick is because a lot of in this beauty space, if you're watching beauty YouTube videos, you're not your average makeup consumer, okay? If you are, you have a huge collection like mine, or even a half or a quarter or an eighth or a 16th of mine, you are not the average makeup consumer. If you're in beauty subreddits, you're not the average makeup. You're not. So like the average consumer doesn't know all the drama that goes on with these brands. And I remember not having to worry about, and I guess it's an ignorance is bliss thing, I don't know, but not having to worry about what the CEO of my makeup brand has done or what ad they choose to use. And like right now, like there's drama with Elf. I leave my opinions to myself, but like people are up in arms and they're boycotting Elf because Elf used a controversial comedian in an ad, which was weird. I agree, but like, oh, goodbye Elf. And I'm just like, it's nice to not know sometimes. And back to the beauty supply, y'all, I don't even know who the CEO of Ruby Kisses is. I don't even know if they have a social media. No, actually they do. I searched it before this video. But like some of these brands, I didn't know they had a social media. And like they just put out products. And that's okay. And like it's just like nowadays and like the social media and like everything part of it is like, yeah, you should be informed and know where your money's going, but other part of it, you're looking to be outraged, and a lot of it is performative online, throwing all my products out. No, you're not. And if you are, that's wait, you shouldn't, but whatever. So like it's nice to have brands. I'm going to talk about a couple brands, my favorite beauty supply brands, and show you a haul that I have. So yeah, if you know, you know. If you are a black girl, you know the beauty supply. Hold on, sorry, it's loud. It's loud. Yeah, in the beauty supply store, that's where it all began. So I'm going to talk about my 4 favorite brands from the beauty supply store and show you the items, the new stuff that I got, this haul that I got, with them, because I have all 4 brands represented. The first brand, y'all sleeping on it, Absolute New York. I don't remember the first time I encountered Absolute New York at the beauty supply store many years ago. I don't know. But as like its presence was at IMATS, heavily at IMATS. Absolute New York had a huge booth at IMATS, and I always called them the NYX dupe brand. Because, you know, NYX is drugstore, and it seemed like Absolute New York was putting out products that resembled NYX products for a very long time. If you go into a beauty supply store now and you look at the Absolute New York display, you're gonna see the lip glosses. You're gonna see oh my God, the pressed powder. Remember NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop? You're gonna see the foundation, the tinted moisturizer. Like you're going to see, like, wait a minute, like they've kind of geared away from that now and they're their own thing. But I remember that because NYX was in the beauty supply store. Before NYX got to Ulta, I could go to my corner beauty supply store and get a NYX eyeshadow and get a NYX pick. Like y'all don't, if you know, you know, and if you don't know, you will never ever understand or experience that, and I'm sorry for you. So yeah, so anyway, Absolute New York, I actually have some nail stuff from them. I didn't grab any makeup this time, but also all of this stuff I'm going to show you, I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 items. I paid $98. And 1 2 3 4 5 of them are palettes. So like, come on, come on. So yeah, Absolute New York has a gel nail line out. I saw it on their website, and I didn't grab any of the polishes, but I did grab these. So the first thing I got was the Master, let me put my glasses on. The Master Gel Ultra Bond Primer Kit. And this is a gel primer, and I'm going to give it a go. It has some prep and finish wipes in there, and then the Ultra Bond primers. It's professional salon quality, lasts up to 30 days without lifting or chipping. I'll be the judge of that. And they have beautiful colors. They had a whole array of colors of polish. I just didn't grab any. It was like $7.99. I didn't grab any, but I wanted this stuff because I have a lot of gel polish. So yeah, I grabbed that, and I like the bottles of these. And then I got the gel remover, the Magic Melt Gel Nail Polish Remover Kit. And it has the remover, a file, and a metal pusher. And you just, no foil, soaking, or wrapping required. I'm sure this is some dangerous acid that I'm about to put on my nails. But you just paint it on and then wait a few seconds and it'll break up the gel. So that's vitamin E and acetone free. I'll give it a go. File off the top layer. Apply a thick layer of the melt polish remover. Refrain from skin contact. Yeah, no shit. And wait until the gel polish bubbles and cracks. Use a pusher to remove any. You may have to repeat these steps for multiple layers. Okay. To avoid experiencing a burning sensation, refrain from touching your skin, especially if it's dry, cracked, or there are cuts around the nail area. Keep it in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. Seal tightly when not in use to prevent drying out. I'm going to give it a go. But yeah, this brand here, Absolute New York. Y'all, full beauty line, full makeup line. Don't know anything else about them. You can find it. They have an Instagram, but you don't. Yeah, they're not putting, and these brands keep costs low because you don't see advertising. They're not spending a lot of money for advertising. They're not paying the amount of money it takes to be in an Ulta or Sephora. They are, and I'm glad for that. They are where they are, and they need to stay there because I will always support them. So yeah, is that all I got from Absolute New York? I'm just double checking. Yes. The next brand, I have 4 here. Okay. The next brand, I think we'll do this because I only have 3 items from them, is Kiss. Now, when you hear Kiss, you hear eyelashes, glue, press-on nails, right? Kiss has a whole makeup line, and I don't know why it's not in Ulta. I'm glad it's not, because then the prices might go up. I don't know. They're in your beauty supply store. Go to your beauty supply store. Kiss New York is there, okay? I got 3 items. Let me get my wipes out. I got 3 items from Kiss. And the first one, let's talk about this tinted moisturizer. This tinted moisturizer, and they're swatches. They're testers of makeup in the beauty supply store. Y'all, get with it. All right, so Kiss New York, I got this Better Skin Tinted Moisturizer, Liquid Foundation, SPF 32. And there's swatches. I swatched, let me get it open. 410 Deep Honey. Now that I'm looking at it, it says Deep Olive Undertone. It matched when I swatched. Well, so I don't have an olive undertone. Maybe I do. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to fully understand my undertone. I'm just not. Not today. Okay. Yeah. 12-hour hydration with skin-loving ingredients, natural radiant finish, made in Korea. Yeah, and sunscreen. SPF 32. Sweat resistant for 40 minutes. And I got this. Yeah. Look at that. Doesn't it look like a It Cosmetics or something? I'm really excited about that. We might wear this tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. I got a dentist appointment. I wear a lot of makeup. So we have a tinted moisturizer with a pump. All right. Then the next thing I got is this Wow Concealer. Oh, and the shade range. Also, let's talk about the shade range in the beauty supply store. My dark skin, you're going to find your shade. I'm not saying everything is perfect, but these brands do not forget about black people. Okay, they do not forget about dark brown people. This is not the darkest shade. This is like 7 or 8 shades away from the darkest shade. And so that's also something that in the beauty supply store, that's where we would find our shade before it became normal to have more than 10 shades of foundation. That wasn't like at a beauty counter, because like, yeah, my aunt would always find her shade, but she was like fashion fair at like the Macy's counter. And like, you know, if you couldn't, again, MAC and things like that, Makeup Forever weren't accessible. I'm not finding that at like 13 years old. So, and then like in the drugstore, there wasn't always testers. So like, yeah, just saying, just still praise for your hair store. All right. But anyway, from Kiss, I got this Wow Concealer. And it says full coverage. I opened all this stuff, but I didn't swatch it because I wanted to swatch it on camera. So this Wow Concealer, this is shade 7, Cappuccino. There was 10, I think, of these. 10 or 12, these trios, and you get like a corrector shade and then concealer shades. It says full coverage. Oh, it's creamier than I thought it would be. I ain't gonna lie. Let's swatch. Warm. It's warm. Nice. Okay. So we got this concealer palette. Really nice. Maybe I'll wear it Wednesday. Wednesday, my job is we're doing like a staff outing. So we're not working Wednesday. Our office is closed and we're going to go a few different places. We have a bus. We don't have to drive. We're just going. So maybe I'll test some things then instead of at the dentist tomorrow. All right. And then the last thing from Kiss, I got this Airy Velvet Contour Stick. I got the shade 7. There were 8 shades of this. I do know that. And this is it says Airy Velvet Contour Stick, Face Sculpting Stick, Lightweight Natural Finish. I got the shade 7 Cognac. And this is a contour stick. And you twist it up like that. You're good. That's the shade I grabbed. I think that'd be good for me. Kiss. Kiss New York. Same people that make the lashes and the press-ons. There's a whole wall of press-ons by them as well. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. All right, I want to keep, because I got to take a thumbnail. I always forget. Is that Kiss? Okay. And then the next brand is Nicka K. Nicka K is probably one of the smallest that I'm going to mention in terms of selection of things, but they focus on makeup. They have blushes. They have bronzers. They have highlighters. Palettes. They do cheek palettes. They do a lot of stuff. That's probably like the hardest to find because all these other brands I'm going to mention have an online store. Nicka K is a little bit more on the down low, but they've been around for many, many years. And so they have 2 palettes. I grabbed 2 palettes. Oh, prices. This is the most expensive, $11.99. This was $7, and then this was also $7. These were $5 from Nicka K. So we have a contour palette. In this palette, this is the dark one. There's 2. There's a light and a dark. I probably could have gotten away with the light as well, just to show you what they got going on. Oof. So this is a cream contour palette. When I saw it, I was like, I went back and forth because I don't really cream contour. I do. I'm lying. But from a palette, it's been a while. It's been a while. Here's some of the shades. That's the lightest contour shade. So, feel a little greasy, but we'll make them work. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, so we have a cream contour palette, $5, $4.99. And then we have the cream cheek palette. And I'm not kidding. I got the dark version. You can see it says dark. There is a lighter one. This is the cream cheek palette, and this is blush. And then we have 2 highlighters in here. So, oh, I'm so excited. Oh, yeah. There's 3 blushes. Here we go. And then let's do the highlighters. See what we have here. Do a full, oh, those are pretty. Do a full on, those are pretty. Cream, full face. At some point, God, I can't wait. I can't wait for you guys to see what I got from Old Town. Waiting on my second box to come. But anyway, Nicka K. Nicka K. And then the last brand, which is probably my favorite. They have one of the bigger selections, probably the biggest, next to Absolute New York. I can't really tell. I'll keep track of that next time. It's Ruby Kisses. I was just talking about this. Ruby Kisses, we go back. Ruby Kisses was my first eye primer. They still sell that eye primer in like the pink. It almost looks like the old Urban Decay primer potion. It's like a pink, and it was the Ruby Kisses eye primer. It was the first. It was the first eye primer that I bought, and yeah, Ruby Kisses goes back. My foundation, I think my first foundation was Ruby Kisses, I think, and they are, I mean, wonderful. So yeah, let me show you what I got. Lip gloss. Let's do lip first. Lip gloss, $1.99. $1.99. I grabbed two of their lip gloss. They have a bunch of shades of everything. So I grabbed, this is their Super Gloss. It's like a classic lip gloss, and I got two shades. The first shade we're going to do is Ginger Glaze, $1.99. Oh, she is thick, and I kind of like that. Not goopy. There's no string. There's no goop. And this doe foot is flimsy. It is $1.99 flimsy. But, oh yeah. I have a little lip liner left on my lips from earlier, but, okay. Smells good. Smells like cocoa butter maybe. But anyway, we have, yeah, Super Gloss. That's cute. And then the second shade I grabbed was Iced Coffee. Okay. It's a little deeper so you can see the two I grabbed. Some neutrals in there. Oh yeah, I like that one even better. That one. That one you're going to barely tell because it's like my skin almost. But, a good lip gloss. $1.99. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. And then, just so in my beauty supply store, they were having a back to school sale. So all of this was 20% off. And I think I just gave you the full prices. I paid $98. So it might have been a little bit more than $100 without the sale. So, okay. Whatever. All right. Next thing for lips. These are new from Ruby Kisses. Well, new to me. These are the lip vinyl tints. I'm going to try one on. These, I feel like inspired by the Maybelline ones. It says Shake Well. And the reason why I grabbed them is because it said transfer proof. I'm not a big lip tint stain person. I like a full coverage situation. But these said transfer proof. So, let's watch them on my hand now. You hear that? It says Shake Well. So the first shade I have is Rebel. Let's see what I didn't even swap. Oh, that's pigmented. I wasn't expecting all that. It's a tint. That ain't no tint. I wasn't expecting that. And then the next shade is Tantalize. These, because the packaging matches the color, I just grabbed a couple. I didn't swatch them in the store. Oh, Tantalize is beautiful. That's my vibe. I love a cool nude. Look at that. Look at both of those. I'm going to leave those on for a little bit. Okay, so that's the lip stuff. I grabbed an eyeliner as well. They had duo eyeliners. I was just praising Hard Candy's duo eyeliners. I know Urban Decay came out with some duo eyeliners, but no, Urban Decay has always had dual eyeliners. What am I saying? Not Urban Decay. Morphe came out with some dual eyeliners. We can go cheaper. So this is the Ruby Kisses Matte Metallic Dual Eyeliner. They had about 5 or 6 different shades. I just grabbed the one that's black and white because the black is matte and the white is metallic. And it's sharpenable. It says that right on there. Yeah, let's see how creamy it is. It says for every day and a very special day. Like, yeah. Oh, I can get it. Get it open. Oh my God, I just broke it. I just ripped it in half. Stop playing. That was so me. Although, super easy to break, which is, I don't know. Look, I broke it. I broke it in the center though. What does that mean? Does that mean this thing is not strong enough? Oh, wait a minute. Well, I squeezed it back. We can put a piece of tape. Let's get a piece of tape. This was $4.99. Oh yeah, I gotta tape it. I gotta tape it. No shame in my game. Let's tape it right now. Tape it. We gotta be careful with it. But let's watch it. Oh, that's pretty. The white is metallic. Like a pearl. Smooth, creamy. I ripped that bad boy open like the Hulk. And then the black. Beautiful. Yeah. Now this I'm going to let this dry. We're going to let this dry a little bit more. I'm curious about that transfer proof of the lip. Okay, so we have the eyeliner that I ripped open. All right, now we have some duos, these two duos. This is the Glow and Bronze. I think I want a couple more of these. This is the Glow and Bronze. It's an illuminator and a bronzer. This is, I got the shade Tan. There is one or two deeper than this. Now, I got all this from my beauty supply in Baltimore, but I think my beauty supply up here in PA does have, I think I saw these, so. Oh, it's soft. It's soft. It's so soft. It's so, yeah, I'm gonna need a deeper one. Look at that. Yeah, it's the duo. You can see how shiny that lip is. I like that. I like that. All right. And then we got another duo. I bought, hold on. So not too long ago from my beauty supply store, I grabbed the cream foundation duo. And I've worn this a few times and it's really good. So in that same packaging, we have blush duos. And I think I remember Kat Von D or KVD Beauty having something like this. I don't know who was first. But they have cream blush duos and they probably had like 6, at least maybe 8 to 10 different duos. And I grabbed this one called Rosewood. And we're going to swatch it. Both sides of it. And that's that duo. Look at that. That's that duo. Okay? Very good. Very good. All right. So now I'm going to wipe some of this off. This lip vinyl. It's shiny. Looks like it's set. Looks good. Let's see. Okay. A little juice. I don't know if you can see. I mean, barely a shot. Y'all. So I'm running over the red. Yeah, I mean, a stain. I gotta go back. I gotta go back and get more. That's it. That's fine. I mean, if you're making out with somebody, yeah, I can pick up a bit, but that's... Is this what the Maybelline ones are supposed to do? Because I didn't get this from the Maybelline ones. Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna use my makeup wipe. Now my makeup wipe, if I'm scrubbing, it will come off, but that's nice. I might wear one of those. Oh, yeah, I might have to get one of these. I'm gonna see if my beauty supply store has them. Next time I go. Well, I'm excited about that. Okay. And then finally, I have 3 palettes. 3 eyeshadow palettes, 9-pan palettes. These palettes were $5, $4.99. I paid less because they were 20% off. But this first one is Gemstones, and this is like all of glitter, sparkly shades. Excuse me, I burped. It actually appears to be a bit of an overspray on them. Okay, they're metallic. They're not super glittery, which I actually prefer them to be metallic. You can see the overspray there. I prefer them to be metallic and not glitter. So that, I mean, it's kind of false advertising when you have an overspray, but I like these shades better than if they just had glitter in them. Do with that information as you will. Let's see what other one I want to swatch. Let's do this dark one. This gray down here. Pretty. Really pretty. Really pretty. Yeah. So excited about this makeup. All right, and then we have the Ruby palette. Okay. The Ruby. Yeah. The Ruby. These, and I was looking, I had looked these up because I wanted to see if they were on a website or something. Because I only saw 3 in the beauty supply store, and they have more of these. I think they sell them on Amazon too. They have more themed palettes. So this is Ruby. Let's get some shades. I want to get that red. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. 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 I'm just saying, sleeping on your dollar store, that palette's $5. Sleeping on your beauty supplies at dollar store. Sleeping on your beauty supply store. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. And then finally we have Topaz. I'm gonna have to find some more of these. I might have to make a Ruby Kisses order. Topaz. This is your warm. Y'all know I'm into this. You know I'm into this. Oh, I'm into this. I want to wear this tomorrow. I am into this. Into it. Oh, my hand's wet, so that one looks gross, but you get the point. Oh, into that. Into that. I think that's it. I think that's all my beauty supply stuff. I think that's it. But yeah, let me know if you're a black girl, my age, coming up, whatever, and, you know, was your beauty supply the first place you went to, you know, to, not Scam Likely, was your beauty supply, you know, your first place literally for your beauty supply stuff, for your makeup, for your, you know, we know our hair, but like, yeah. Let me know. I want to continue this conversation in the comments. I love you all so much, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.